What's going on, everybody? Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to Sci-Fi Wednesdays. We're here with the A-Wing. This is episode number 5, and we're going to push forward today and try to get some paint on what I've already primed. Now, last episode, I went ahead and took a NATO black and covered the entire aircraft in this basing. Now, I'm planning today to come back through and to give it the coat of white and to give it the first coat of red. I also want to do a little bit of a marbling effect with the white. So let's go ahead and talk about paint. First off, we do have this whole red. This is a really nice looking color. I'm going to use that for the base coat for the red sections. It's not going to be the top coat, it's going to be the base coat, so it's a little darker. When I want to lighten it, I'll add some white. We'll make a nice little mixture of that. Now for the white itself, I plan on using a little bit of this buff mixed in with a lot of the white. That should give us a really cool kind of off-white color. We're going to go ahead and come through for the white and do a little bit of a marbling coat with this XF-20. I think that should be a really nice base coat. Should give a little bit of dark showing through, a little bit of the gray. So let's go ahead and give it a try, see how it looks. So I like how this looks. It has a little bit of contrast. We get a little dark showing through, a little bit of the light gray showing through. We're going to overcoat with a very thin mixture of plain old flat white from Tamiya that's dropped in with 1 or 2 drops of buff just to give it a slight off-white tint. I want to have it be a little bit battle damaged, a little bit weathered. I don't want it to be pristine. I think this will give us that desired effect. So I think that looks pretty decent. You can see here by the close-up we have a little bit of the dark showing through, a little bit of the XF-20 showing through, and we have the majority of the ship itself a flat white color. That's exactly what I'm going for. Now we have to come back and we have to go ahead and do the red as well. Before I do that though, while the white is drying, I'm going to go ahead and quickly assemble the gun tower because that's going to be the last little thing I have to do in terms of major assembly for this particular craft. So let's go ahead, pull out our flush cuts and get this gun tower assembled. So that's how it looks right now. We've got the turret that rotates, the guns elevate, and we have a nice attachment here for the actual A-wing. And I think it looks pretty cool. It's not in scale, of course, but that's okay. I think this is going to be just fine. Now I've went ahead and off camera, I pulled apart some of the A-wing pieces, and now we're going to come back and we're going to actually mask off the white so we don't get a bunch of overspray everywhere. And then we're going to tackle the actual red color. And that whole red is just going to be the base coat so that I can come back with lighter red, kind of play around with it. So that looks pretty neat. We're going to go ahead and start on the red now itself. And I'm going to be using this as a base coat. I'm not going to do any marbling on it yet. I'm going to use that as a base, and then we're going to come in and marble with a lightened color of red, but that'll be next episode. We just got to get all the red down and see how it looks. Whole red is down, everybody. I love how it looks. The fuselage looks great. The engine cans look great. I think this is a really neat looking color. Bottom side looks amazing, so we're going to go ahead and just call it quits for today. Let all these parts and pieces dry. Next episode, we'll come on back. We'll actually take a bit of the whole red, drop a little white in there, and make a lightened color so we can come back and hit it with a bit of marbling and give us some subtle color variations. So until then, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here next week on episode number 6 here on Sci-Fi Wednesdays. Until then, guys, keep on building, grab yourself some bench time, have some fun, and we'll see you next week.